you have that exposure to the Ark funds, right? And they've been hit especially hard. Kramer again this morning was suggesting if you have exposure to those kinds of stocks that you should use the opportunity that the market is providing you on days like today and get out and just sell them all together because they're never going to come back. Certainly not to the degree at which they were before they had this upset period. What do you make of that? Are you still inclined? I know it's a small position in what is a much larger sea in which you swim, but are you inclined to get out of the water altogether as it relates to that?
Well, first of all, no. And I think this is a classic case study in sentiment, because just 2 years ago, certain people were saying energy is uninvestable. And now everyone's falling all over themselves to invest in energy. And so I think investors need to understand how quickly things change. And I think, and I've talked about this, over the next few months, it could be over the next year, those type of high beta, high growth names, small cap growth names will struggle. But just like when the tech bubble burst, which was carnage for a few years, there are a basket of companies that are going to continue to innovate. We originally allocated to ARKK, which we thought was like the best ideas portfolio, because we wanted venture capital exposure, but with the rigor of the public markets. And we felt that was the best mechanism to do that. And so I think sizing is important. As you note, it's a smaller position, and we're just going to let it sit. But I do think the end of the year looks very different than where we are right now. You know, GDP printed what for Q4 2021 at 6.9%. I'm going to guess Q4 2022 is half of that. And as growth slows, people are going to want to look for companies that are growing. That time is not right now. So I agree with Jim as a trade. I wouldn't be stepping in there and taking big positions in these high growth names. But to say they're never going to come back, I think is just like saying energy was uninvestable in 2020.